It's a little bit of shape there and good areas to start, nice and tight.
Almost wrong down at times. Oh, that's one down. Very well bowled, Krishma Santoki. He's almost an expert in this form of the game.
But there it is, cutting the angle down, not giving Warner room to free the arms, staying nice and straight, just that little bit of shape. Warner trying to do a little bit too much, get it a little bit too square and straight through him. Nice and full. Warner just trying to tuck that a little bit too square. It's a good start for the West Indies, what they needed. None for one.
First boundary of the Australian innings. You said that Gary Mathurin, local boy from St. Lucia, generally bowled stump to stump. That's gone for 6. That's a good strike from Watson. The ball clears the boundary here in St. Lucia easily. 16 for 1. Yeah, another boundary sweetly struck by Watson, and in this form you can't allow Narayan to come in and bowl economically. 2 or 3 good overs changes the entire course of the game.
I would have, that's probably a reason also why I would have kept him later, where he could have had that protection and then had that influence of guys not being able to play these shots with only 2 players out.
Field cannot be changed. And it's 6, so he's paid the full penalty, Gary Mathurin. Worst possible start to a change of ends.
Probably wasn't the ball he wanted to execute as well. It was full, but not full enough.
And so is Watson. Just delayed the shot enough to beat the field on the sweeper boundary. Superbly played by Watson. In the air, fielder is back, over his head, 6. Easily done.
Yep.
That'll be 4 more. Cross the rope, so just a little reduction in the scoring rate in the last 2 overs, all of a sudden just changed. First 2 deliveries here, first 3 deliveries, 11.
Found the gap nicely. 50 for Shane Watson, his 7th in this format, and this is an important innings at the top of the order.
Century.
I'm looking for a word to describe that. I can't say it on here. 93 for 1.
Having said that, as I said, you do not drop short to Watson.
Catch it's the cry, catch it in the crowd. Just short of him. Another 6 from Watson. Pollard getting some of his own treatment.
And that makes a big difference at the end of the day.
That's gone into the crowd again, easily. 70, what is it, 70 meters? This outfield square. He's mistimed it. Kieron Pollard doesn't drop many. And he's not going to drop that. So it's the end of Shane Watson. He's played a good hand. Elmo gets a lift from the Kangaroo.
Well, a wicket desperately needed by the West Indies. Mathurin, it was a good comeback. He's just been hit into the stands, and Watson gets a much shorter ball, and it is the bounce on this pitch that once again undoes him. Just bounces a fraction higher than he thinks. And despite Ian Bishop putting the commentator's curse on Kieron Pollard, he takes the catch. Watson goes very well made, 69, 108 for 2.
In the air and over the ropes. Gone all the way for 6. So Australia continue to head towards victory in this, the first of the 2 T20 internationals. Down towards the boundary and 4. Square cut in the half century for Mike Hussey. Hoiked away and no one in that area. First bounce for 4. George Bailey now joins the fun.
Through the one-day series, Bailey showed a liking to the leg side, continues it.
And that's downhill. Outfield fast, nowhere getting there. So Australia at the end of the over now, just a couple of runs away from winning this first T20 international batsman in any format of the game. Here's Smith. Now to Bailey. Sammy in correction. And pulled away, and that's it. It's a boundary, and Australia win comfortably by 8 wickets. So, and plenty to spare as well. 1.5 overs, so Australia with 11 balls to spare win this first of 2 2020 internationals by 8 wickets. West Indies 150 for 7 wasn't enough. And Australia just never were in any real trouble. Lost a wicket, Warner, in the first over from Santoki, but they put that behind them. And half centuries from Watson and from Hussey, and in the end with Bailey, the captain, 21 not out, just easing home.
Important role there played by Watson and Hussey, doing the bulk of the scoring, making it quite comfortable in the end for Bailey just to come in, relax at the end and have a good hit out in the middle.
Yeah, Australia have done really well in this form of the game on this ground. This is now their 4th match. 2 against Pakistan in the ICC World 2020, and now 2 against the West Indies. They've won all 4. And they've won this one very comfortably. The West Indies using 7 bowlers. No one being able really to continue the scoring, with the exception of Narain. As always, as was the case in the 50-50s, Dwayne Bravo just 7 runs per over off his 3. But it was up to Pollard, 54 not out, to give the West Indies that kind of total, 150 for 7. He's been in tremendous form. And the Australians, with Christian coming back into the side, having missed the last two 50-50 matches,